Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All for the Nintendo DS. I'm SamuraiT-X, and those are birds in the background. And the last time we left off, we concluded our investigation after unlocking the psych lock from Eenie Miney, who told us the story about her sister and how she was connected to Dr. Gray. And we went to the detention center to talk to Mia, who told us that while spirit mediums can't dream while they're channeling a spirit because they've already left the world. So that was a bit weird, and we showed her the key, and then she said that is the key to the case. And not to mention, it ended with Mia not hiding her own bunch of secrets. So that ended the trial in rather emphatic fashion. So now we're going to start this trial. So without further ado, let's go! I'm excited. June 21st, 9:48 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean? No. I heard it's is his successor this time. Man, I can't speak today, which is pretty weird, but sorry about that. Successor? Manfred Von Karmas. He was a really sinister man. He was indeed. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years, until we tarnished it not once, but twice. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. I was about to say dirty verdicts. Well, they are talking about dirty tricks and whatnot, so you can understand why I almost said dirty instead of guilty. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya! Pearly! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yup. I snuck out of the manor and followed the map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. Of course not. I ran. That... I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? A train? What do you mean? Okay, well, she says she's not stepped outside of the Korean village, so that's understandable. Well, I thought they would have taught her this by now. I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. Man, I've missed Edgeworth's objection, and I've missed this music too! I still remember him as if I had only just seen him only yesterday. Table smash. Every trial was a scorching fierce battle until the very end. Back to back, objection, objection! I wish they did that more, but they did it twice. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What is that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Let's go. We have bigger and better things to worry about, like your status, whether you'll be guilty or not. We can talk about Miles Edgeworth later. June 21st, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Who's that, you must be wondering? Apparently it's a successor. That mysterious person on the other side of the courtroom. Oh yeah, it's time to read as the judge again. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? Oh wow, it's a woman! Oh yeah, she's on the front cover of my thumbnail, so now we get to meet her for the very first time. What is with this girl? Ahem! Mr. Wright, are you finally prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem so mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? You must be a little shocked that I am a woman, correct? No, not really. It's about time they introduced a woman prosecutor or something in this game, actually. Hold on. So this is the kid, the famed prosecutor Von Karma? I am Francisca Von Karma, the prodigy. The prodigy. Oh, I can't pronounce that word. I think it's prodigy. Prodigy. There we go. The prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Huh? Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karmas? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can. Ow! I'm talking. Man, you don't need that in the trial. Whoa. You do not need that in the trial. Take that whip away. We don't want that in the trial. No. That is illegal. You just whip the judge. How can he condone this stuff? Maybe he's a masochist. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please do it with your mouth, please. We don't want to don't do it with the whip. Do it with the mouth, please. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. I know, right? Ow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What's the defense's position? Your Honor? Does the defense wish to enter the plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of himself. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is easy to say you did kill someone. How foolish. Uh-oh. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall call the first witness. This is gonna go down pretty badly if we mess up here. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Oh boy. Witness, your name and occupation? Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Get to the point already. She's so demanding, man. Jeez. Explain to the court the details of the murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows, and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? The look of disbelief on the judge's face is... Anyway, a few minutes after the challenge started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. That'll be us and Lada Hart. And that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. Thanks for the evidence of the floor plans. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. Witness's testimony, cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So, the victim was stabbed before being shot? This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. More evidence gathered. Thank you. The court accepts it into the evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Alright, we will do that. We will just press. We'll do one cross-examination and then call it a video. So let's press. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was actually the victim's. The victim? Now why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point is that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Faye's, were also on the grip, sir. Oh God. This trial's already gone off to a great start. So, the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands here. Point blank, huh? So how far was it? It was anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes the bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? Oh, this does not look good. Ha 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 ha! What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Let's just keep pressing, because that's all we can do for now. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After the stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes Maya look like she had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yep, sure can be. One look at the world and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who only listens to the foolish opinions of another foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. What a pain.
That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered.
I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today.
Very well. The court accepts them into the evidence.
All right. We'll take both of them to the evidence, thank you. The date and time of death was 19th of June at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And the 2 murder weapons both were the defendant's... And the 2 murder weapons both with the defendant's fingerprints on them? This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all of this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. Ha! I don't have to think this through. I'm going not guilty. Because if we go with that, Maya's still going to jail regardless. So we're pleading not guilty because we believe she did not do it. So not guilty. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to a murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be destroyed and she'd be labelled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Table smash. Your Honor.
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective.
Yes, sir.
Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes, sir.
Now, see here? Proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, Detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Oh boy. Well, we're going to read the witness's testimony, then we're going to call it a video. So let's go.
Sorry, pal, but there's even a more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Oh, man.
So, this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of back spray of blood on this.
This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir.
I see. The court accepts this into the evidence.
More evidence in the court. Yay, record.
Alright, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes? Could this situation get any worse? Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to soak off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Alright guys, we're gonna have to stop the video right here, so when we come back folks, we'll play more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video. Take care everybody.